Yo YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. For today's video, I've actually gone ahead and made the best class setup for every single submachine gun in Black Ops 6. And yeah, just gonna kind of go through, give my thoughts on them, what you guys should be looking out for, what you should be using, and yeah, just give my overall thoughts. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, I'll probably do the same thing for assault rifles and so on. So let me know down below. And yeah, let's get right into the video. Starting off with number one, we're gonna go through, give the best class and then rank it. So it's gonna be the C9. I would say this is probably my second favorite gun in the game, just after the LC10 in terms of SMGs. This was my favorite for so long. This just came out in the season, but yeah, this is really strong. The build we're going to go for right here, we're going to start off with Ninja. I had this for a challenge, so we're going to leave forward intel on and then double time. Okay, give me a second, and then double time. So I would run gunfighter. This is the kind of class I would run in this situation, and what we're going to go through right here is the C9 build. So suppressor, long barrel, range of foregrip, extended. Let's go through them a bit quicker, a bit more in detail, sorry. Suppressor. So I did try monolithic, I think for a video yesterday, you guys may have seen, but to be honest, the ADS, you could feel it quite a bit, so I don't think the extra range is worth it. So you go with a suppressor, then we go with the long barrel to get that damage range on, the under barrel to give us some grip and some movement speed, the magazine for the extended mag 2 hair. This is where you can have some flexibility depending on the game mode, etc. But I like the 50 round mag. I feel like this gun and the 50 round mag, it suits really well, so I'm going to go with that. For the rare grip, I definitely could recommend the quick draw as well, but for me, considering how much omni movement I use, I think the ergonomic is just really perfect for that. If you're someone that doesn't really slide cancel, I suggest you start trying to implement it in your game, but for now you could run maybe the quick draw if you want that quicker ADS. Then for the stock, you could definitely go for the infiltrator stock, but I actually like the balanced one on the MP5. I feel like it's really nice overall for the build. It's not just strafe dependent, and it just overall I think is a bit nicer. For the laser, we're going to go with the Strelok laser, give you a little bit of ADS accuracy from hipfire, and then for the fire mods, the recoil spring. So this one is solid, man. It's solid. I'm going to give it like a 9 out of 10, to be honest with you. I'm going to give it like an S tier. It's really good. It's really good at the obviously close range. You go through, look, close range, cool. But at that mid range from here, it's really nice against players in game. You can kind of like fry them from there. It's super good mobility and everything, man. The recoil pattern itself is fairly easy to control as well. If we do this, look, it just basically goes up. So it's actually fairly easy to control. And I find myself, even at mid-range, the bullet feels kind of nice. The reason you want a bit of bullet velocity is because at mid-range, then you want a bit more hit scan. So I'm going to give this, I'll give this a 9 out of 10. An S tier rating for now, because it's very good. Then we go over to the KSV. This is another gun that I'm actually quite a big fan of. We're going to quickly go through the attachments here. You're going to see most of the attachments are very similar. There may be a few changes here and there, so I'm not going to go through all of them. But to be honest with you, things like ergonomic grip, stuff like that, they're going to be a staple for most classes, range of foregrip. So you guys can look at them, have a go. But yeah, this one I'm going to give maybe an 8 out of 10. It's good. It's not as good as the C9, but it's still really nice. It's one when I'm kind of just messing around in pubs and I want to switch things up a little bit, I go for the KSV. It's very similar, I would say, but again, it's just not as good as the C9. It's just like a layer below. So to be honest with you, I still like it. It's still very strong, I would say. It's maybe got a little bit of recoil, but it's very strong, and it's not too hard to control. So if you guys are looking for a submachine gun that's a bit more of a do-it-all, the C9 is probably the way to go. It has a little bit more range. If you want something maybe a closer map, this I would say is got the strengths of the C9 at close range. It just doesn't have the range. That's the only thing I would say. You see right there as well when I'm shooting, it's got a little bit more horizontal recoil. So one thing I would say, if you want to kind of change one attachment, instead of the range of foregrip, you could put on the vertical. That way, we'll try it out now. You're going to see right here, when you're shooting, it's a bit easier to control. The left and right is a little bit easier to control, but I like to have the range of foregrip. I like to just shoot it in bursts. I think it just has a little bit of horizontal recoil that's a bit annoying at that medium range. That's why I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Still really good, still one of the best SMGs. It's just not quite the level of the C9, that's all. Then we go to the Tanto. The Tanto now actually have 2 builds. You could definitely get away with running Perk Greed if you guys want with this one. This is without Gunfighter. You could see Suppressor, long barrel, extended mag, ergonomic, and the rapid fire. So this one's probably the most unique build. I really like this build in terms of how strong it is. You can see right here, it's a very strong weapon, but it's got some crazy kick to it, as you can see. So this is one of those where if you're going to slide cancel around a corner, shoot a few back away, it's got some kick to it. It really has some kick to it. You see right now, it's not the recoil itself that's hard to control. It's just the gun kicks, man. It kicks. So when you shoot, boom, it feels like it's got crazy kick. It's actually moving you back, you know what I'm saying? So that's the one thing I would say about this Tanto. It does have a little bit of kick, but if you do put on the 8 attachment build, I ain't gonna lie, man, it feels really nice in terms of like, it's a bit more of a dual weapon. You can actually go around with this and it feels pretty nice. So the only attachment here that I would recommend you really trying is a rapid fire. The rapid fire for this weapon is one of those that kind of makes it just a lot more stronger. And you can see with the 8 attachment build, you're gonna go around, right? 1, 2, 3. A 3-shot kill. So you go around the corner, boom. Like 3-shot kill, it's really strong. Oh, okay. Thanks for the servers crashing. I'm in the middle of a video. And the servers crashed. Give me a second. Let me get back in the game. All right, the game's back. I don't know what happened there. The game reset, but we're good to go. So like I was saying, this Tanto 8 attachment build is very, very strong. I gave this a 9. Okay, what did I give it? I gave this a 9. I think I gave this an 8. This one, I guess I can give... I'm gonna give this a 7.75. I know it sounds crazy. It sounds... What numbers am I even talking about? But right now, this give me a 9, an 8, a 7.75. This is gonna be like high B tier. This is A tier. This is S tier. That's what we're going with so far. Okay, I might have to write this down. I'm gonna write this down on a little Excel sheet next to us. I'm gonna write this down on a little Excel sheet so we have this listed out. You know what I'm saying, to make it nice and easy. Just because I think right now, let me go to my trusted Excel sheet. Give me a second. You guys are gonna, you know, be able to follow this one through. So we start off with the C9. This is my subscriber game sheet as well. I do all my subscriber games on there if you guys see my other channel and stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? So we do a lot of this Excel sheet. C9, I'm going to give a strong 9 out of 10. It's going to be S tier. Oh, S tier. Then the next one's a KSV. I'm going to give a strong 8. It's going to be A tier. The Tanto, I'm going to give a 7.75. It's going to be like a B+ weapon. That's kind of where I'm at so far. Then we go through to the not the Jackal, the PP9. Okay, to be honest, the PP9 is very good, very good. And one of the best things about it is the magazine size by default is 64. So what you can actually do is I actually run Fast Mag 1, because with Fast Mag 1 you get a little bit extra ADS and stuff like that. You could even run Fast Mag 2 if you want and get 40 round. This is like what makes the weapon super good, is that extra ADS and sprint to fire speed. This is like an extra benefit on this weapon. So if you guys are trying this weapon as well, and I actually use quick draw as well, this weapon is like my run and gun weapon. It has crazy fast ADS. So if I'm running around like a Babylon, I can go around. It feels really, really good. So I like this weapon a lot, even if you want to put ergonomic back on, because I just always run ergonomic. With the extra ADS you get, this is a very, very fast, snappy weapon. I'm not really a big fan of the iron sight. It's okay, but I think with this microflex as well, it's super fast. I'm moving around, and you don't ever have to reload. So this is kind of a sleeper build. You guys will really like this gun. I think the PP is one of the best subs for things like that. For me, this is a bit better than KSV. Maybe not as good as the C9, because the C9 is just godlike. This is the build again. You guys can kind of screenshot that. But in terms of our XL, I'm actually going to give the PP9. I think I'm going to give it. This one I'm going to give it 1.9. I'm going to give it an 8.5. It's going to be an A+ for me. That's where it's going to be. So it's a very, very good weapon. I actually really like it. So that's going to be the PP right now. Then we're going to go to the Jackal. The Jackal is... I really like the Jackal because I play rank play. Because I play so much rank play, I'm so used to the Jackal. It's a little bit more favorable to me. But this is like a super weapon, bro. It's super weapon, super fun. This is the only weapon as well I don't run a silencer on. I just don't like the silencer on it. The iron sight's super good. It is just a great weapon. If you guys play in pubs, it's a really, really, really strong weapon. I'm going to give it a little bit of a different rating here. This is the build again, once again. But this type of weapon, I don't really use for nukes because I don't have a suppressor on it. I don't know why. I'm not a fan of the Jackal with a suppressor. I feel like it feels a bit weird with it. So I'm going to give this for pub stomping. For pub stomping, I'm going to give this an 8.25. I still prefer, and I think it's the same as a PP. We'll give it an 8.5. We'll give it an 8.5. I would put this with the PP. That's kind of where I'm at right now in terms of the ranking. What we're going to do, I think we're going to leave it like this. That way you can see the rankings like that. I think this is the best way we'll do it, okay? Then we go over, so that's the build for that. We're going to go through to the compact. To be honest with you, the compact, okay. It's nothing crazy, it's okay. I use the integrated suppressor, which is a little bit different than the normal suppressor. You can actually have it as a barrel. So this just gives you suppressor with bullet velocity and damage range. So the one thing you can do is you can save a muzzle and maybe you can go for 5 attachments. So the only advantage you have is a 5 attachment build if you wanted to. But besides that, it's really not... It's okay. It's actually, it's fun. It's got a fast fire rate. What I would recommend if you're going to use this is when you shoot, don't spray like that. Don't just spray and go around, because you're going to have all over the place your recoil. What I would say is shoot, stop, shoot, stop, shoot, stop, shoot, stop, because then your recoil pattern goes back to the middle. So let me show you what I mean. This is the little wall. If I just shoot and stop, look, shoot, stop. When you stop, it goes down to the middle, right? So what I would say, let's say I'm trying to find this enemy there, slide cancel, shoot, stop, shoot, stop. And you could just stop, like, after, like, 5-6 bullets, shoot, stop. 5-6 bullets, shoot, stop. Go around. I see this guy there, so I'm gonna go around, slide cancel. See that? I kind of shot, stop, shot again, like in a burst fire. That's how I would use this weapon. Besides that, it's gonna be really difficult to control. So it's still good. I probably would give this probably an 8. Probably an 8, very similar to the KSV. I'll give this an 8. I'll give this an 8. It's situational, but it's okay. It's okay. I'll give it an 8. An 8's still strong. An 8's still strong. So we're going to go through the Tanto right now is the most unique one. It's going to be there. Going to give that compact 92. We're going to give it an 8 rating. So it's still going to be an 8 there. It's just not as good as the other weapons. Okay, so we're going to go through right now. What do we have next? What do we have next? We have the Sorg. The Sorg, to be honest with you, is a little bit of a sleeper weapon, especially if you stack it the way I have. If you really stack it, you give vertical, you give recoil spring, stuff like that. It has insane fire rate, but because of how many recoil attachments I have, it can kind of do its thing, man. So the Sorg is one of those where it's a very, very good weapon close range, but with how many attachments you can stack on it, you can kind of make this a super weapon. So at close to mid range, it's like S tier. Like, this is a very, very, very good weapon. It's probably just below a 9 for me. I would probably give this like an 8.75, because look how fast it's straight for. This is a very good weapon. I low-key think it's a sleeper weapon. I could give it a 9. I'm going to give it an 8.75. It's still very, very strong, but I'm going to give it an 8.75 there. Do that real quick. And yeah, so it's going to be the Sorg. I'm going to give it an 8.75. Let me know what you guys think of that one. That one, people may agree or disagree. I'm not too sure, but I think it's a very good weapon. So 8.75 for me. And then we go over to the PPSH. I'm not a fan of this. I think if you're going to go for the PP, you want to use a 919. The PPSH for me, it's got like, it's okay. It's just, yeah, it's okay. It's probably the worst sub so far. Like, I wouldn't really use this one, to be honest with you. It's just, I look at it, it doesn't have any advantage. Like, look, it kicks all over the place. It's not the best close range. It's just, I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of it. The build I made, you can see it right here. Maybe you could change a few things, but I'm really just not too much of a fan on it. I think we have our first weapon that's not really gonna make the mark. So I'm actually gonna give it a 6 out of 10. It's gonna get a C tier rating for me. So this is the one weapon I would probably avoid if you guys are pub stomping. I'm just not a fan. I'm just not a fan, to be honest with you. Even when we stack it, even with 8 attachments, normally the gun's good. It just doesn't feel great. It doesn't feel great. So back to our ratings right there. As you can see, we're going to give it a 6 out of 10. We're going to give it a 6 out of 10. It's just not for me. It's just not for me. Some of you may enjoy it. For me, it's not great. We move over to the Ladra. The Ladra. This one's okay. This one's okay. Again, it's not the best here. It's kind of like a fun weapon. It's got good fire rate. It's just fun. It's a fun weapon to use. It's got good fire rate. The iron sight's pretty clean. It's got very, very controllable recoil considering how fast the weapon shoots. It's decent at close to mid range right there. You can see it's not impossible. It just has kind of a bit of crazy recoil, but in a game you go through it, fry one side to the right there, you can control it. The first few shots are controllable. I would probably give this a solid between 7.75 to 8, I would say. So I think this is, I'm gonna give it an 8. I think if you can control the recoil well, especially like a map like Stakeout. A map like Stakeout, it's really good because it's close range. So I would say close range, it's good, and it has the potential at that close to medium. It has very high fire rate. It's good. It's good. I'll give it an 8. I'll give it an 8. It's not the best sub in the game, but it's better than the Tanto, I would say. So for me, it's going to get an 8 rating. Let me just update the list, then we're going to go through everything. So it's going to put that on there. The Ladra is going to be an 8 rating. It'll be an 8 there. So we have quite a few at 8, but I think this, the Compact, and the KSV are all very similar. I probably will say the Compact I'm going to change a little bit. The Compact I think I'm going to put as a 7.75. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this at the 7.75, and because I think I like the Ladra a little bit more than the Compact. It still will just get into the A category. Actually, technically, it'll be the B plus. Actually, yeah, that's how it'll be. So B, yeah, there you go. So we got an S tier weapon, we got three A pluses, we got 2 A's, 2 B pluses, and a C. And then we go over to our last submachine gun, and I think this is going to be our best one yet. They always make new DLC weapons strong, but I think the LC10 is literally the strongest weapon in the game. It's not only, look at that mid-range right there, it absolutely fries, right? You could get away with this being an AR. The thing is, the mobility is insane, the strafe speed's insane. At close range, it's, look how good it is. I don't have to reload. It's got insane speed, insane mobility, insane range, insane hip fire. It really is a do-it-all weapon. If you're going for nukes or whatever, it has everything. The iron sight's incredible. There's not one weakness of this gun, to be honest with you. I've beaten people across the map with it, with this build, and at the same time I go close range and I'm frying 3 people in a building. So this is a super weapon. Nothing but S tier for me. S tier plus, it has to be. So I'm going to give this a 9.5, just because I don't know if I can give a weapon a 10, but if I could, this will probably be it, to be honest with you. But this is going to be the best weapon in the list for me, giving it a 9.5 rating out of 10. I truly believe it's just that good. So the order, in my opinion, of the SMGs, we have the LC10, then the C9, then the SORG, the PP9, the Jackal, the KSV, Ladra, Compact, Tanto, and then the PPSH, as you can see right here from the rankings. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, chat, it's all my opinion. Most of the builds are similar, but a few weapons have their own, I would say, different strengths. So you guys are more than welcome to try them out and let me know down in the comments what you think. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, man, please drop a like. It helps out massively. And subscribe to the channel, because I'm trying to upload as much as possible on this channel. You know, trying to upload, honestly, 2 times a day, sometimes 3 times a day. So the more support, the better. The more support, the more content I can provide. And yeah, the more resources we have, the better the videos get. So thank you so much for watching. Has absolutely made my day if you stayed here this far. You guys are the best. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And I'll catch you guys for another video later on today. Peace.